Well, first play of the game, already a big one. Let's see if they can cap this off with a touchdown, or if Green Bay can make the stop. Gonna fire, and that will, in fact, be a touchdown. A very successful drive for Faye so far. Extra point is up and blocked. No good. So Green Bay actually prevents them from getting the extra point. Let's see, can they come up with a response? All right, rolling left. He's just going to chuck it down to the check down, middle of the field. Gonna make a dude miss. He tried to go for a hit stick. A second guy misses. He's going to get a lot of yards out of this. 22 yards off the check down. 2nd and 2. Green is rolling left. That is his username. Far middle of the field. Once again, 38 gets the catch. Makes a guy miss. He's got some blockers here. If number 1 can help out. That was a really good block right there. Hold up. I thought he was about to take that the distance right there. Let's see what they decide to do here. They're definitely talking it through. Gonna try a screen, and it backfires. They lose 2 yards. They're essentially betting it all here. They're gonna fake the handoff, lob it, corner, back to the end zone, and they convert on 4th down. 2nd and 15 here for Faye. Envy's rolling back. He might have someone deep. He will go deep. Beautiful pass. Good catch by number 11. Now it's gonna be 1st and 15 from Green Bay's 45. Probably go for the check down here. They have it covered up a bit, though. Be going corner. That is a touchdown. What a beautiful throw by Envy. And just like that, their offense has been on fire today. Let's see if they can convert. Going for the screen, and they're going to be stopped. They're not going to get it. All right, I might try and fix that, like during halftime or something. Ooh, good sideline throw. Missed the tackle. Thankfully, the other number 1 was able to bring it down. Or quarterback. Don't know which one it is nowadays. Might just be looking. Nope, he's going to go short. White's right there. This is, I believe, his 3rd or 4th catch for the team. He has been the main check down dude, and he's caught a few good passes so far. 1st and goal from the 11. A very similar situation to one of the earlier drives. Back to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Did not take him nearly as long this time. If they make the stop, both teams will be 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions. Rolling left, there's a guy right there. He will, in fact, get it. You got to be more careful with handling the ball now that they've added fumble chance to these games. Which is a change I brought up in my previous stream, but I'm quite happy with that change. It adds a lot more unpredictability to these games. And he's taking all kinds of time. Throwing left side. What a beautiful pass. Literally lands on a defender. And he's just going to kneel it down at the 31-yard line. That's just kind of what you get with a game like this. Nice move right there. I thought he was going to scramble. I guess he faked it. Not running out of time. Gonna throw it to number 11 again. He's only going to get 1 singular yard out of that. But still, that's a very good pass right there considering the situation Envy was in. All right, 2nd and goal. Just going to lob it. Intercepted at the goal line. And this might be a pick 6 if he could. He has 1 guy to beat. He juked him out. 1 more guy to beat. Wow, these blocks are really good. Return it all the way to midfield. 2nd and 2. I believe this is Big Shooter right here as the quarterback. He might just... Nope. I just got this. I thought he was going to scramble for it. Throws out of a sack. Almost intercepted. The defensive player right there had a chance to get a big-time interception to bring the ball right back to Faye. That would get them right back in the driver's seat. Making sure everyone's covered. Gonna go right there, and it works. Pretty good coverage right there. He just wasn't able to bring it out. Keep in mind, Fayetteville got the opening kickoff, so Green Bay will get the second half kickoff, and they just got the touchdown. So they are taking a 2-score lead right here. You're down by 10 with under 2 minutes left in the first half. Envy swung route, almost got sacked right there for a safety. He's going to have to throw this away. He will throw it right side. Someone's wide open on there on the sidelines. Going to go right out of bounds right as he gets hit sticked. At the very least, they're lucky it wasn't intercepted because it was way too far high. Might just scramble for it here. He will. He has a blocker in front of him. Chooses to go left, and they're going to get the first and to run out as much clock as possible. 42 seconds left in the half. Firing to the check down. He is going to go in. I am a bit confused why you'd do that. I would have thought it would have been smarter to just go down right at the goal line and just waste more time. Can Green Bay score? Or can Fayetteville hold them off for just long enough to prevent a score? Or at least force a field goal? Firing middle of the field, caught. That's already disastrous if you're Fayetteville. They can't stop the clock unless they go out of bounds. 20 seconds left. They have to travel 45 yards. Throwing deep, almost intercepted. That was almost devastating. And Fayetteville's very smart here, purposefully wasting time. This will probably be the last play of the half. 5 seconds left at the 23. They need the touchdown here. 1. Yep, this will be the last play. Quarterback's rolling left. Good move to keep the play alive. Looking, can't find someone over there, and they're going to score! 3-play drive. They drive all the way down the field with less than a minute left, no timeouts, and they somehow come in with the touchdown. Hankroll diving into the end zone to give Green Bay back their 2-score lead. This is not the situation you want to be in if you're Fayetteville, who, by the way, let me remind you, are the #1 seed right now. They are first place in the league. Wide open middle field, almost picked off. #1 had a chance there, and he's got some blockers in front of him. Gonna get 55 yards off the start of that. But Green Bay has really turned up the pressure here. They are having much quicker drives than they were to start this game. Can Fayetteville go back to stopping things? Good swat. What an amazing swat by the defense right there, preventing the touchdown. We have to hope that Green Bay makes a mistake or two for them to get back into this, or force some turnovers. Rolling right, gonna fire short. He is gonna be just short. Hit stick as he was trying to dive in, and that stopped all of his momentum. I imagine they'll be going for a quick pass here. They are not. Up, they will, and they got the touchdown. Again, a very quick drive for Green Bay. Back-to-back, very quick drives. Down by 3 scores. The extra point is blocked, though. Let's see what Fayetteville can do here. New half, new team. Let's see if they can bounce back from their errors. Good throw to the left side. Hit stick right as he lands, but does not fumble. That is the wild card in this game. If Fayetteville or Green Bay forces a turnover, that would completely change the fabric of this game. Envy dropping back. Throwing deep for the end zone. This is a very risky throw. Caught, but knocked out. That was almost a touchdown. That was such a beautiful pass. But Green Bay popped that ball out to prevent the score. All right, let's see what Fayetteville does here. Lobbing. What a beautiful pass. Touchdown. 4th down. 4th and 4. They go for it all, and they get the score. Let's see what they have cooked up here. Just going to lob it corner, and that's going to be good. They have successfully got the 2-point conversion. Very close game so far. Fayette's keeping it close even despite their errors. Going deep. I'm very surprised that was not popped out. They're trying to bait the interceptions, but it just hasn't been working out for them. Big Shooter has been just carving them up today. Another... Oh, fumbled! But it was out of bounds. That was almost amazing for Fayetteville. Probably going to check down left side again. Nope, going end zone. Swatted away! What a play by the defense there! It feels like the gods of this game are trying to give Fayetteville any chance they can. Fumbled! It's going to be recovered by the offense, though. That's the 2nd fumble forced this drive. But both of them have been failed to recover by the defense. Back-to-back in the same... Not back-to-back, but 2 in the same drive. You got to be sweating bullets if you're Green Bay right now. Wow. What a catch. I don't even know how in the world that worked. They're definitely cooking something up here. When they take this long to, to start the play, that usually means they're planning something. Corner, that's a touchdown. All right. They're going to have to just keep scoring if they want to keep up this pressure and keep in this ball game. I don't know if it's me who's lagging or if it's the game. Either way, just going to take the check down to number 18. Just going to kneel it down. Very smart. I've seen miracles happen before. Who's to say it won't happen again here? Lobbing for the corner. One-on-one coverage. Caught! Touchdown, Fayetteville! Oh my God. He just chucked it up. Had faith in his receiver to come down with it. And Lecture Me QT did not let him down. To try and make this a 7-point game. I know this is Envy throwing. Not touchdown. 2-point conversion is good. It's a 7-point ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. They have not switched it to 4th down, but... All right, let's see. Can they convert? All right, let's see. Firing. Oh, my God. They got it! They converted on 4th and 25. You can't waste this opportunity you've been given. You have to convert. No one's open right now. He might throw a short. No, he's going to go to the corner. Caught! First down, Fayetteville. They convert on 3rd down. Gotta keep in mind the speed that these offenses tend to work at. They've been very quick to score. Back of the end zone. Touchdown! And if Fayetteville gets the extra point, this game will be tied. Let's see if they can nail her. If it's blocked. They waited and it's no good. Why'd he do that? He shouldn't have done that. He should have just kicked it. Oh! Oh, that was planned. This is an interesting strategy from Fayetteville. They intentionally missed the extra point so they could go for a second 4th and 25. Very interesting strategy. I did not think they'd go for it, and it's going to pay off. They got it. They got back-to-back 4th and 25s, and now they are squarely in Green Bay territory. They are squarely in the driver's seat, especially if they can score here and get the 2-point conversion. Back to the end zone. Risky. Touchdown. Wow. I am in disbelief of what I'm watching right now. This is ridiculous. Let's see if they can do it. All right, Envy's looking, firing back to the end zone. Caught! 7-point lead for Fayetteville. But I would question the logic of scoring it immediately because you'd be giving Fayetteville a lot of time to just burn clock and kick a game-winning field goal. You want to run out the clock here if you're a big shooter in Green Bay. They're trying it again. I am questioning this logic here, and they are going to get it this time. I would have run out the clock, try to burn as much time as possible. Nope, they're just going to score. Very interesting decision, because now you're giving Fayetteville 2 minutes, 27 seconds to burn the clock, just run down the field, score a game-winning field goal or touchdown to win the game. All right, let's see. 2nd and 10, rolling around, gonna fire to the check down, dodge the tackle there, good blocks right there, number 18 on the side. Can Envy convert? He's just gonna, he wanted to scramble for it, you saw it, he wanted to, was not able to. Corner, what a good pass right there to number 18. You're just gonna roll around. If you're Green Bay right now, you're sweating bullets right now. You're sweating bullets. You might have just choked away your chance to win the game. Because Fayetteville is driving down this field, and Green Bay has no choice but to call their first timeout. I guess they thought maybe they'd be enough time to, you know, force a drive or something for Fayetteville. Once again, going check down, 5-yard gain, nope, not out of bounds. I mean, if you're Green Bay, you have to hope that Fayetteville just scores. If they get the first up, they will! Touchdown, Fayetteville. Whew. So that's going to give Green Bay 24 seconds and 1 timeout to try and tie this up. This is a big drive right here. They have to go quick. Lobbing, swatted away, almost caught. Instead, now they have 16 seconds left. They have to travel 80 yards. Firing middle, caught! They're going to call their final timeout. 9 seconds left to score a touchdown, to tie the game, force overtime. Can they do it? 6, 5, 4, going to the corner, going to out to bounds, 3 seconds left. Game comes down to this play, final play. Big shooter takes the snap, clocks out, rolling, looking, firing back in the end zone, incomplete! He had a receiver there, and he wasn't able to catch it. And Fayetteville's gonna squeak away with the victory. Green Bay had a chance right there. There was a receiver right at the back of the end zone to catch the game-tying touchdown. And he just wasn't able to bring it in. And Fayetteville's gonna barely squeak out of this game. And an absolutely incredible, ridiculous game. Wow.